What's up, guys? In this video we are going over nodes in Ashes of Creation. Each server will have 85 regular nodes and 15 additional nodes for castles. Nodes are very important because as nodes develop they influence the type of content within the surrounding areas. Progression for regular nodes start off as Wilderness or level 0 and can progress to Metropolis or level 6. To advance a node, any player grinding, questing, or raiding, basically anything that would progress their character will also advance the node, as long as they perform these tasks in the zone of influence for that node. If you're in another node's zone of influence, you start to progress that one. The more advanced the node is, the larger its zone of influence becomes. There are 4 different types of nodes: divine, economic, military, and scientific. All nodes are predetermined in the world, and in order to find out what node type you're currently at, you have to take it from Wilderness to Expedition, or from 0 to 1. The first node to level 3 or Village stage will enslave the nearby nodes, converting them to vassal nodes. The parent node now caps out its neighboring node's progression, because the small nodes cannot progress higher than its parent node. It also caps out of how many of each node can be in its zone of influence. So in this example, the parent node reaches stage 6, and below it can only be 2 stage 5 nodes, and each of these stage 5 nodes have 1 stage 4 and 3 below it, and then those nodes have some below them. This means we will have 12 total nodes trapped under one parent node, so we should expect to see 6 total Metropolis nodes. If the vassal nodes have capped out their progression bar, any additional experience goes to the parent node. After the parent node advances, it now opens up the vassal nodes up to advancement also. Some mobs and resources will be static in a node's zone of influence, but as a node progresses, these mobs, for example, will level up to match the progression of the node. Now let's talk about the different kinds of nodes, starting with divine nodes. Each node has a superpower that unlocks at Metropolis stage. For example, the divine node may unlock a mega catacomb dungeon beneath it that connects to its divine vassal nodes with unique drop tables and bosses. Divine nodes are also focused on faith and skill and equipment augmenting. You will see priest NPCs at this node, and its unique node buildings will be temples. To be a divine node's government, you are chosen by node citizens via a service-oriented quest that provides faith and dedication to the node. Now moving on to economy nodes. These are focused on trade and merchant services. This node's superpower is a shared auction house listing with another economic metropolis. This means that if you post an item on the auction house, a player at another economy node stage 6 can bid on your item from across the map. The first unique building for an economy node unlocks at stage 3, called the markets. This opens up the auction house to sell processed goods and resources. You can also unlock the trade hauling stables for tier 1 mule training. You will see a player shop area for rental stalls, and personal shops and hunters post for creature bounties. Other nodes can also unlock a marketplace, which will allow players to rent stalls or set up personal shops. At stage 4, the unique building can be upgraded to an exchange, which will offer more abilities than the market offered. Some additional services are caravan cargo bay upgrades, certificates and tier 1 business licenses, and a trade mission map, and more. At stage 5, the exchange can be upgraded to a galleria, which maintains the previous benefits, but most are upgraded, for example, higher tier stable training for mules and higher tier caravan certificates. It unlocks some new benefits like inventory expansion and weight management training certificates, and a trade embassy that government can use to access diplomatic friendly nodes and offer work orders. At stage 6, the Galleria can be upgraded to an Emporium. This unlocks higher tier benefits from the previous stages, as well as adds a few new perks, like worldwide sale prices for auction houses across Vera, and a legendary hunter lodge for legendary bounties, as well as give player shop certificates to open up a shop outside of the designated player shop areas, and more. I'm expecting to see these nodes become one of the most demanding, just because it seems like this is the best way to sell and trade, and that's typically very important for MMO players, being able to sell what they don't want or need and buy exactly what they need as fast as possible. Economy node governments are going to be able to be bought or sold by citizens with the most gold. So at a stage 3 economy node, it might be a bidding war to become the mayor of this node. We don't know exactly how the system will work yet, but it sounds like whoever has the most gold can buy the position. If that's the case, I hope it actually costs gold and it's like an anonymous bidding system, and whoever bids the most wins. Moving on to military nodes. These are focused on combat and class training. You will see guard NPCs at these nodes. The superpower for these nodes are still in development, but they are discussing a cross-server competition for specific archetypes. But we will have to wait and see. The military nodes enable the bounty hunter system, which is used to kill corrupt players, and also potentially a reduced duration for corruption for its citizens. The unique building for these nodes is a barracks which housed training and quest lines relating to the castle sieges and more. For this node, mayors will be selected by an arena-style combat match. The match will be an instanced event, but players will be able to spectate. Basically, the idea is that players will get a champion instead of their regular character, and these champions can be equipped with gear and skills via quests, along with mats and gold to make the champion stronger. This design is made to make the arena more balanced because currently with the rock paper scissors PvP design, it wouldn't be balanced in a 1v1 PvP situation. So the champion system was designed to help balance that out. Finally, we have scientific nodes. This node is focused on artisan classes. At these nodes you will see scholar NPCs and the superpower here is teleportation. If you are a citizen of this node, you can teleport between any of this node's vassal nodes regardless of the stage. If there is another stage 6 scientific node, then an airship will provide fast travel between the scientific metropolis. This node will unlock abilities with a lot of artisan professions, so it's safe to say serious crafters will be citizens of these nodes to take advantage of these bonus perks. The unique buildings for this node are Stage 3 Library, which will have a resource location map and spawn dungeons or points of interest, as well as some common weapon recipes, and runic power stones for armor. At Stage 4 it upgrades to a college. This provides the same benefits with some upgrades like added information on rare drops, information in the surrounding area, and a certificate tier 1 building schematic, and item deconstruction for non-legendary items. At Stage 5 the building upgrades to a university. It carries over the benefits from the other Stage 3 and 4 and adds Artisanship Master and Legendary Item Deconstruction, as well as some abilities not listed here. At Stage 6, this building can be upgraded to an Academy. Some of the new abilities are Legendary Freehold Schematics, Certificates, and Components for Legendary Item Repairers and Relic for Legendary Crafting Benches, and more not listed yet. To be elected mayor of this node, you need to be voted in. I believe you can only be voted in if you are a citizen of the node. Voters are not published, so if your friend is running, feel free to not vote for them and say you did. That's it for this video, thanks for watching.